if you put a hot dog in the microwave for 2 minutes, what's gonna happen to it?
It's gonna explode, ain't it?
Okay, that's what I did. I was in there for 2 minutes. The hot dog exploded. Boop, there it is.
Oh, buddy. Shannon Sharpe, everybody's favorite uncle, is back in the grease. Full throttle. Did y'all know Shannon Sharpe's son right there and his black wife? People been digging, and investigators was digging, and they've been digging up that Shannon Sharpe was charged with a misdemeanor battery against his black baby mama. Physically grabbed her and threw her outside. He negotiated matters behind the scenes and mediated it. So Shannon didn't face no charges. After that, Shannon Sharpe said, man, I ain't dating no more black women. And he ain't dating no more black women after that. It was all white girl. From here on out, he was flying with the white girl at the gym. She ain't just worked at the gym. She owned the gym. She owned the gym with his best friend. They were engaged, about to get married. Then his best friend, who also co-owned the gym, the baseball player, started sleeping with her and got her pregnant right away. So Shannon Sharpe was like, man, well, now they got married, got a kid. Then he wanted Nicole Murphy. Nicole Murphy, that's Eddie Murphy though. I mean, wife. He was chasing behind her, and she was like, Shannon is a little too feminine for me. She like her man with a little bit more masculinity. So Shannon lost that one. Big old Unc. Now, he wear these goofy clothes and everything. You know, we done seen him in that weird suit outside Total Wines selling that doggone liquor. A man who barely drinks anything, don't really drink at all, selling liquor. It was a joke that's become the run-on joke in this situation. But what isn't funny is what's happening with Shannon Sharpe now. Shannon is all messed up. Because he been out here with these bunnies. Woo, boy! Yeah! At 56 years old, he out here looking for 20-year-olds. This is where Shannon's problems come in at. If you're going to get a white girl, get the right white girl. And on Nightcap, he was a little loose talking because he felt free. That was his daughter, Colonel. Calm down. That's Shannon Sharpe's daughter. Now, there have been new developments in this situation, all due to the fact that some black men don't like Shannon Sharpe and felt that his success started breeding arrogance. And while he's sitting there dressed like the Colonel at the Derby with his white ponies, Shannon Sharpe was letting y'all know this is the situation. Yes, they're always going to tear a successful black man down. But when the successful black man gives them a lot of help, he fit right into the stereotype that they place on successful black men. Do you remember that song Nas made about Kobe? These are our heroes. It fit right with this situation. Yo, you can't do better than that. The little chick that adjusts the turning down beds and the hotel mats. You beat the rap, fake coop, fake jigaboo. Then you turn around and shit on Shaq. Who would have knew? Mr. Goody Two Shoes. He love a little butt crack. Now the little kids with the buzz pass that look up to you to do something for the youth. Stupid spoof, you let them use you as an example. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Right. The stream ain't ended on my end. What are you talking about? You just got cut off. Y'all can't hear? I'm still going. We rolling over here. My live is still rocking and rolling. He said, I never got cut off. Okay. All right. Hit the like button. Make sure y'all hit that like button up so y'all can know what's going on. Now, that's what I'm saying. We can sit there and say, hey, you know, this ain't right. We need to do this. We need to do that. And they trying to railroad the black man and destroy him and take him down because that ain't right. But sometimes the black man is doing his best to ruin himself. They ain't got nothing to do with anybody else. You giving them a lot of help. You going to the gym, hitting on the damn 19-year-old, and you a multimillionaire. It's like, dude, what is you doing? Why do we do this? We go for the worst thing ever. And if you want to get somebody that's the work, you're a professional athlete. There's plenty of professional athletes going through these women, and they know they role. But you want some 20-year-old to know her role? This her role. Get your money. The text messages alone told you to stay away from her. Oh, I want that big black baby. I'll be like, oh, no, you got to go. Hey, when she started talking, big black baby, I need a big black baby. I need a big black baby. I'll be like, oh, yeah, you got to go. You're not right. You're not right in the head. Now, all right, well, we have to go back to the genesis of it, right? because there's a lot of things going on. A lot of activity about who Shannon's been with, who he used to be with, all of these things. Like whatever he chose and choose to do, that was his business. Other than that, nobody cared. But now, since this incident happened, everybody who had a problem with Shannon Sharpe, the sharks are circling in the water. Hit the like button, good people. I know y'all just got here. Some of y'all, please hit the like button up before they start coming in here with the sabotage. If you're new, subscribe, hit that notification bell. The banner going below the Cash App is Carcino. The Patreon members, they should be here very soon. If not, some of them are already here. Oh, absolutely. Most of these people don't understand the patterns of behavior that they've seen and had to witness. When there's blood in the water, the snakes will come out, they will show themselves, and they will keep coming. Mark my words. When it's blood in the water, they're coming out in droves. That's why I told you to stay tuned to the Patreon. Stay locked in. Well, when you have somebody like Shannon Sharpe, who's a high-profile athlete, you're going to have people Oh, yeah. Well, Tony Buzbee's name been taking a lot of heat due to all of this because Shannon Sharpe came out and publicly blamed him for attacking black men. So Tony Buzbee is thinking about suing Shannon Sharpe himself because he's saying he just fouled it. Like, it's just plaintiff. I'm not suing Shannon Sharpe. The plaintiff is suing him and not me. So just because those 3 black men were mentioned, Tony Buzbee looks like a man who was doing it based off of race. Unlike the Jay-Z situation, him and Diddy didn't know the woman at all. Never met him. This one, he was already in a negotiation with. Well, it's a little hard to say you found the stuff in the taxi cab. That's the main part of it. It's very disappointing. But when I tell you the blood in the water and the sharks is coming, oh, them sharks is coming. They coming, boy. Now, there been all this new audio, all these wonderful things about Shay Sharpe. And all these people have been stirring up the pot. That's what I'm saying. Shay Sharpe has been that guy where the pot's been stirring and everybody else is trying to find out what's the mix. What's going on? Oh yeah, they've been doing this. And then when that leak came out, and Shay Sharpe got caught out there, this is the narrative that people remember the most.
Kiss some feet, some cheek. Anybody eat some cake?
Yeah, come on, boy.
Pass gas in front of me.
You can't pass gas in front of Shannon Sharpe. I told y'all, he don't want a woman using the bathroom around here. You can't use the bathroom around Shannon Sharpe if you're a female. You got to go in there and tinkle or something. You got to do that before you come around Shannon Sharpe. He got all these rules. He got me thinking I got to tinker my rules down because he going way too far. I'm like, damn, what do you want them to do?
It's the settling down.
I might be willing to rub some feet, kiss some feet, some cheek. Anybody eat some cake?
Yeah, come on, boy.
Pass gas in front of me.
Nowadays,
you ain't gonna pad no gas in front of me now. You willing to do all of that, but passing gas. You willing to eat the cake and everything, but passing the gas. That was the line. Oh, baby. The nasty, freaky uncle. Uncle Shannon Sharpe. Are you kidding me? But see, as this thing broke and this news broke out, and he was expected to sign a $100 million deal, all of a sudden, here come Gabby. Them eyes lit up. $10 million. She want $50 million. Now, all they see is that milky white skin. And he had to get in. Look at them eyes. Then he come out with Tony Buzbee. Tony Buzbee is out here.
This is a shakedown. I'm going to be open, transparent, and defend myself because this isn't right.
It ain't right.
Created by Tony Buzbee, who has targeted Jay-Z. Tony Buzbee targets black men, and I believe he's going to release a 30-second clip of a sex tape that tries to make me look guilty and play into every stereotype you could possibly imagine. That video should actually be 10 minutes or so. Hey, Tony, instead of releasing your edit, put the whole video out. I don't have it, or I would myself. You know what happened, and you're trying to manipulate the media. The encounter in question took place during the day at her invitation, and now that appears to be a deliberate setup, coordinated by Gabby, also known as Carly on OnlyFans. Gabby and Tony Buzbee want $50 million. What they're getting is sued for defamation and trying to take me down. My career is all about real talk and honesty. I know my family and fans know exactly what this is about. And I'm going to be out there telling you whatever I need to say, just like I always do. I love all you guys.
Now, it was Tony Buzbee. Now, because he said Tony Buzbee's name, it got more hot. So now Gabby has released, since Shannon was releasing text messages saying all these things, Tony Buzbee came with some new audio, and these text messages didn't do him no favors. So we have not seen the 30-second clip of the sex tape yet. Then we got this. Want to clap? Put some gravy in me and do whatever you want. Put that baby gravy in me. This is when you should have got rid of her. Way back in November 23rd, 2023. Only if you put that baby gravy in me. Then I could do whatever I want to me. Or, well, I guess she read that wrong. Saying you could do whatever you want to me. But see, this is what we're talking about. Baby gravy? Oh, she got to go. She got to go. Put that baby gravy in me. If any woman said baby gravy, she would be out the door. Let me tell you right now, out the door. That's a man. She telling you right there what she want. She want to have your baby so she can have money from you. I want baby gravy. I want you to put your tongue in my and then marry you. I want to put my tongue in that and then marry you. So she's saying marriage, baby gravy in me. That's my daddy. I want you to put the big black baby in me. You better crave it because you're going to be stuck with me for life after you put a big black baby in me. She's telling you what she's going to do. You're going to be stuck with me for life after you put that big black baby in me. What is this woman telling you? I want your money and you're going to be paying me for 18 years. I don't want to do nothing but get your money. Now, the new audio was released. Here's the new audio.
First place, bro.
We put out.
I'm not really interested in getting choked, so I guess we're going.
Yeah, I might choke you in public. Big black guy chose small white woman.
It's not a good look, Shannon.
Not a good look that you do with the shit you did to me.
It's not.
Big black guy.
In the first place, bro.
Well, I'm not really interested in getting choked, so I guess we're going.
Yeah, I might choke you in public. Big black guy chose small white woman.
It's not a good look, Shannon.
Not a good look that you do with the shit you did to me.
This
It's not a good look that you did to me. How did you not expect this, Shannon? You've been through this situation already. This the thing that aggravates me, is that you've been through this situation with who? White women. Every situation you done been with, it's the white women. You got mad at your baby mama, who you threw out the house, and she called the cops. She mediated with you so that you didn't lose your job, and you didn't go to jail, and y'all have a great relationship to this day. She protected you. That's what the black woman did. But you use that as an example to say, F all black women, so you can go run out and go date white women now. If that's your thing, that's what you like. But my goodness, there is an example out here, sir. And what you're setting in your precedence and what you're doing here, you're setting a very bad example. An extremely bad example. It's like you ain't learned nothing from Jonathan Majors. You ain't learned nothing from these situations. You just thought that was just an anomaly. Because unfortunately, some of these black men believe that once they make money in Hollywood and they all white people smiling in their face, that they ain't black. They bigger than black. They special. You're not special. They see a big black man with money. And they ain't thinking about black man. They see the N-word. And they want to get that money. Because no matter how you feel, there's a lot of white people that don't like the fact you getting that money, Shannon Sharpe. They are not happy about you sleeping with white women. And you should know that, Shay Sharpe. You should know better. All they told us that we're good for is our sexuality and our athleticism. Same way they did in slavery. Oh, look how big and strong he is. He could lift that big barrel of hay and carry it, do twice the work we could do. They could be in the sun all day and night. And then the white women came and started seeing them black slaves, and they got doggone armed third legs, and they was like, I got to have that. I need that baby gravy. She Timber, I love you. You remember that? And she started kissing on me. She started putting them little white lips on me. It feel like two little pieces of bologna on the side of my face. I didn't want to do it, master. She put them little bitty thin lips on my face. And she says, Timber, I wants to give you head. Hell, I thought she was going to put me in charge of the other Negroes. I wants to get some head. And then she put her head down there where no white woman head supposed to go, master. In the jungle. She said, Timbers, I love you. You might hang for this, but I love you. I said, yeah, you gonna choke first, missy. Oh, man. Shouts out to Damon Wayans, man. No. And see, Shannon got enemies, and people already been trying to take him down. This is all they needed. I'm going to let y'all in on some stuff that's going on behind the scenes because my Patreons are here. Everybody here. I'm going to send you what I got right here. Listen to this.
I don't know if you're on this kind of time, but I was in a group chat the other day, or actually just yesterday, and Shaq said he's paying top dollar for any information on old boys. So, again, I don't know if you're on that kind of time or not, but Shaq is known to throw large sums of money around, so just want to put that out there.
Ooh. Ooh. Hey, did y'all hear that? Shaq put money down for anybody got information on Shannon Sharpe, because Shaq don't like Shannon Sharpe. He putting down any money.
I don't know if you're on this kind of time, but I was in a group chat the other day, or actually just yesterday, and Shaq said he's paying top dollar for any information on old boys. So, again, I don't know if you're on that kind of time or not, but Shaq is known to throw large sums of money around, so just want to put that out there.
Woo! So the Shaq and Shannon Sharpe don't get along. And Shaq, you know how jealous Shaq is. Shaq really went after him. So Matt Barnes and them got involved because they mad at Shannon Sharpe. And he had them on the show. And then Shannon went on Nightcap and had to give it to him. Now everything got elevated up. Oh, but it got a little deeper than that. Because they all are going through Shannon Sharpe's past. That's how they dug up the information about Shaq, Shannon Sharpe's domestic situation with his baby mama when he literally physically grabbed her and threw her out of the house. I ain't gonna have that in my house no more. No, okay, I'm gonna scoop your ass up. Threw out, locked the door. You ain't come back in here. You act up, you get tossed out. That's it. That's all it is. See, that's what I'm talking about. I ain't dealing with no more black women. You call the cops on me. Now, here's the other information. People at ESPN, there's people behind the scenes secretly want this man gone. He's only there 2 days a week, but those 2 days are the biggest days they got. They was like, when he comes around, the ratings are up. When he's not on the show, it's down. It's common sense. He said because Shannon name dropped Shaq, Barnes, and many others saying they were fake in the chat text. Oh no, Shannon Sharpe, man, he called Shannon Sharpe gay, all kind of stuff. I'm trying to tell you, man, it's been going down. Behind the scenes, he don't like it. Shaq putting money out on these streets. He wanted any information on Shannon Sharpe he could. Yeah, Shaq ain't playing. He putting money in the streets. So I'm telling y'all, man, this thing has been going on for a minute. Zeno is in the loop. Zeno is in the loop. So when I'm telling y'all, when y'all come here, we ain't just talking about the same old thing everybody else talking about. We got new information. If we don't have new information, we ain't telling y'all. We ain't going live with it. So every time you see Cino go live about Shannon Sharpe, believe me, it's something new that was not in the other video. I told you, I'm not going to do what everybody else is doing. Now, here's the thing. Stephen A. Smith was one of the same people who was whispering to some people at ESPN, well, if this was me, I got suspended, and just because I defended somebody, I was suspended for 2 weeks. They didn't even have to wait. I got the call at home. Like, don't come to work tomorrow. So they suspended me right away. Stephen A. Smith is sitting there surprised and jealous over the fact that Shannon Sharpe ain't even suspended. He the one that brought it to the light about him being losing it, like he should be suspended. So he's the one been throwing that out there. Yeah, because he secretly wants Shannon Sharpe suspended because he got suspended for the Ray Rice thing when he was defending Ray Rice. And then ESPN suspended him for 2 weeks right away. Michelle Beadle came out and bashed him for defending, like sticking up for Ray Rice. And they suspended Stephen A. Smith for 2 weeks. And the fact that they got to wait and see what they going to do with Shannon Sharpe in his situation. And he was like, they sent me home immediately. And he'd been sitting there running his mouth off to certain parties when he shouldn't even have done that. But he want to use this as an opportunity to promote First Take. Oh, no, him and Shaq don't get along, bro. Let me show you. Let me give y'all the rest of it. Right? Let me give y'all the rest of it.
I don't know if you're on this kind of time, but I was in a group chat the other day, or actually just yesterday, and Shaq said he's paying top dollar for any information on our boys. So, again, I don't know if you're on that kind of time or not, but Shaq is known to throw large sums of money around, so just want to put that out there. Staying quiet. Hey, he said, please keep it quiet. He said that Shannon did some shit back from a while back, and he's been off him. So that's why he's doing this. But please keep his name quiet.
Too late for that, Shaq.
To that. Mm-hmm. Have you guys talked? We haven't. Shaq feels the way he feels, and he's perfectly fine to feel that way. I said what I said. I still think Shaq is a phenomenal basketball player, even though, he minimized my career. I'm fine. The thing is, first off, fuck your bitch in the clique you claim.
You said 6 months ago they coming for Shannon. You ain't been wrong yet. Dog, I told you what's happening. Now, let me tell you what's the rest of been going on behind the scenes. Shannon Sharpe said those things about him, and Shaq saying when he see him, he gonna see him. And Shannon Sharpe was like, I'm telling Shaq, it ain't a good idea for him to put his hands on him. That's what Shannon said. It will not go well for Shaq. If Shaq comes up and put his hands on me, it ain't gonna go well for Shaq. And he's like, man, I don't even want to ever come to that, but I will break him down to his last compound. Hey, I'm not joking. Shannon Sharpe said, I will break Shaq down to his very last compound. No, Shannon is the different. Shaq can't fight either. Neither one of them dudes can box. But if Shannon grab you, that's what he said. If all I got to do is grab you, it's over. The fight over. Now, Shaq's strong too, but Shaq out of shape. Shaq is a big out of shape guy. Shannon Sharpe is a super strong, in shape 56-year-old. All right, Shaq can't even dunk no more. Shaq is in shape too. Yeah, round. Shaq is way out of shape. So fighting ain't in his repertoire. Shaq got about 10 seconds of fighting in him before he gonna need a break. His brother, Sterling Sharpe, is not in shape, but is still strong as an ox. Them Sharpe boys, strong. Now, getting back to the case. Now, here's the thing. This one guy who's also a lawyer was looking into the Shannon Sharpe situation and was saying Shannon Sharpe looks guilty because why in the world did they make it public opinion, put it out there, and that Shannon Sharpe at least offered $10 million to settle the claims by a woman who sued him for SA. Like, why would you disclose that in a media conference call on Tuesday? Like, what was the point of that? Because that doesn't make any sense. That makes him look guilty in the court of public opinion if this thing goes to trial. Now, if it goes to trial, they're not going to use a settlement. You can't use that in a trial situation, which is true. Now, see, that message about people digging stuff up about Shannon Sharpe and all this stuff and trying to dig, that was supposed to have been private. Shaq didn't want his name attached to it. But as you can see, it's attached to it. Everybody knows now. Everybody knows. Shaq is putting money in the streets to get info on Shannon Sharpe. Mm-hmm. Well, here's where it's going to get even more crazy, because Shannon Sharpe's lawyer actually responded to that lawyer saying that about Shannon Sharpe, like they shouldn't have put that out. So it's gotten gathered so much. It gathered so much attention, right? To the lawyer responded right here. Let me move this so you can read it. He says, this is Shannon Sharpe's lawyer. Like I told you, you come here, you get new information. We ain't giving y'all the same runaround everybody else doing. We ain't doing that. Now look, it says, I strongly disagree with Mr. Furio's opinion that Mr. Sharpe's decision to pay the plaintiff who engaged in blackmail a threat to public-private sexual activity unless she was paid substantial money in any way infers that Mr. Shannon Sharpe was responsible for any wrongdoing, certainly did not change his belief in mine as his attorney that the plaintiff lied in her allegations in her complaint she filed and was responsible for an edited tape, leaving a false impression of non-consensual sexual activity. And she has refused to allow that tape to be examined by an independent expert to determine whether she made any editing or deletions in the original tape that she secretly made during sexual activity with Mr. Sharpe. So, right there, yes, definitely smash the like button, good people. And if you're new here, subscribe to the page so you don't miss any notifications. Select all notifications too, so you don't miss anything when we go live. They send you the notification, you get more information. So if I don't get information, I don't go live. I don't want to continue to do that. No, I don't want to do that. It's not my game. Yeah, you still sweating outlaw for tonight? Don't worry. Your pain coming real soon. In fact, Mr. Sharpe decided to pay the substantial blackmail money demanded by the plaintiff for the same reason many innocent people subject to blackmail threat decide, usually painfully, to pay the blackmailer for the same reason as Mr. Sharpe, having absolutely nothing to do with any omission of wrongdoing. In Mr. Sharpe's case, as in the case of virtually all other similar subjects of blackmail, the reason was primarily to avoid public embarrassment for himself and his family and other adverse consequences to his life and reputation. I respectfully suggest that Mr. Florio take the time to do the fact reporting and interview many others who made the same decision as Mr. Sharpe to pay the blackmailer and be able, based on facts reporting and not opinion writing, to demonstrate that most people who decide to pay blackmailers do so without the slightest implication of admitting to wrongdoings or any worry about personal wrongdoings. He may also decide in his own reconsideration of this subject that there was nothing inconsistent in my statement, that Mr. Sharpe denied the lie, that he did anything other than engage in consensual sex, and that the tape secretly recorded by the plaintiff was incomplete, contained deletions or edits to mislead the viewer into a conclusion that the sexual encounter was non-consensual. I am disappointed Mr. Florio omitted in his opinion piece my challenge to the plaintiff and her attorney that if they claim there was no such deletions or editing of her secretly recorded tape, then she should give her attorney permission to turn it over to neutral professional investigators to determine whether or not it was altered in any way. Definitely hit the like button. Altered in any way. Now, what he's saying is the truth. Shannon Sharpe's lawyer is telling you the truth. People do settlements all the time because they don't want the embarrassment. So they have settled plenty of cases without doing that. But Florio had a reason for saying what he was saying. Oh, you know I'm gonna be here for it. But Florio had a very good point, y'all. A very good point. Right. You lose sponsorships, you lose this $100 million deal you got pending right now with another company. All of this is pending right now. So to act as if him willing to settle, and that woman should have took $10 million. If he offered her $10 million, she should have took it. I'm like, you should have took the $10 million because now you might end up with nothing. And you gonna look real stupid because now why would he pay you? All the information is out now, so what is he gonna pay you for? So now you done blew your $10 million. He's already been humiliated. So why would he pay you? We might as well go to court, trial, everything else now. Now you get nothing. She's an OnlyFans model. She was gonna blow that 10 million on drugs. Whatever she was gonna blow it on, I'm just saying. She's 22 years old now. You met her when she was 19. So y'all have been dating for about 2 years. It just stopped in January of this year. So all last year, you was with this woman. The year prior to that, now you trying to get back with Boot Thing. Apologize to Boot Thing and get back with him. Your style is Hollywood. Because now you realize all this stuff you was doing, you was going through now. This is why you want to get back good with Hollywood. Hell, you were better off with Hollywood. You were better off with Hollywood. That's right, the Hollywood Muggler. And I spoke to the Hollywood Muggler. Know what the Muggler said?
What's going on? I'm sorry about seeing your message. I get so many messages every day, but yeah, it's ridiculous. I mean, actually, me and him is in a great space. I actually see him at the Lakers games and we talk. I've actually been asked to come back to work for him. I've just been super busy. So yeah, we're in a great space. It is what it is. I have moved on and I am doing bigger and better things, bigger and better things. And yeah, like we're good. We're actually like in a really good space. And I'm sorry, my driver don't have on his seatbelt. But yeah, we're in a good space. So yeah, but yeah, my phone rings off the hook all the time, like media. But we're actually in a good space. I don't have anything against that man. Like I always say, can't block my blessings. And yeah. So, yeah, it's about to get real interesting, I'm sure.
Oh! Oh! So Shay is in a good space. Now, your stylist, Boo Thing there just said, what? Y'all in a good space. But it's about to get interesting. And the reason he turned you down is because Boo Thing got Usher. Hollywood got Usher now, and Chris Brown, and Omarion. So that's why he ain't coming back. Now, he just did some work with Breezy. Get it, shouted. Get it, shouted. Get that butter. Yeah, get them butter on them toes. They get it nice and squishy. Yeah. Yeah, that's what I like, Ocho. Now, like I said, you come here, you get exclusive stuff. So you just been hearing exclusively all of these details we have just put out to y'all. Right? Now, after Shannon Sharpe's lawyer said that about Mr. Furio, though, as we get back on track, as he said that about Mr. Furio, and don't forget to sign into my Patreon because we got some more information that we're going to put exclusively on the Casino for Life Patreon. So if you want to know some more about what's going on behind the scenes with Shaq and all that, we got it for you. We also going to let you know about some other stuff that's going on with dudes fighting over chicks in the NBA, which happens all the damn time because they all sleeping with the same girl, like 3 and 4 dudes sleeping with the same girl. Makes no damn sense. These dudes be loving on these girls like they some doggone prime rib meat. And then they get caught out there for being sacks and suckers because somebody else come along who don't care about them as much, and then they sleep with them, and then they get mad. And they do some dirty stuff behind the scenes that men shouldn't do. So, yeah, it's going to go down on the Patreon tonight. I told you we got all this stuff coming. I was just getting more information. Because, believe me, an NBA player did some wicked stuff. I mean, some slimy, low-down, dirty stuff. You think D'Angelo Russell, that thing was, man, please. Players did way worse. Way worse. Trust me. I mean, giving out phone numbers, hacking, making fake accounts to get information about the other girl that her husband was messing around with, to slide it over to the girl just so they can get her. Some crazy foulness. But then the person it happened to, they kind of deserved it because they did the same thing to somebody else. With the initials of JH. We're going to go into that on the Patreon. Don't worry about it. Now, let's get to the Florio situation because Florio is a former lawyer and he felt like this was an attack on him for what he was saying about Shannon Sharpe, and the lawyer came in because it was an attack on him. Like, why would a lawyer say that in an interview? So, like, he was putting it like Shannon must have been guilty or something if he's willing to settle. And that's what the general public is going to think. And I understand Florio's point because he's right. The general public is pretty stupid. They are not used to dealing with situations like that. So it's not his opinion. Right? So Florio got to the business. Now I want y'all to see what happened here. First off, Florio starts off with, man, hell, I'll tell y'all, James Harden. So James Harden, yeah, we're gonna start. It starts with him. Okay. So we're gonna get to that. Don't worry about that. If you're on the Patreon, you finna know, you know what time it is. Okay. If you're on the Patreon, you finna know what time it is. It's crazy. Now, right here, it says, you're welcome. As to the issue of the edited tape, Davis has an absolute right to obtain the video within the confines of the litigation. Rule 34, the Nevada Rule of Civil Procedure, provides the power to do so. The public pressure to release the tape immediately seems to be, in my opinion, part of the effort to score a victory in the court of public opinion. I practiced law for 18 years. Florio dropping his card. I was involved in many negotiations regarding civil claims, settlement discussions. In my experience, we're always treated as confidential. I never had a client who wanted a settlement offer, whether made public or after the suit was filed, to be disclosed publicly. I never represented a plaintiff in a case where the defendant disclosed a settlement offer publicly. Typically, those who would make a significant payment to settle a legal claim insist on confidentiality. That is true, in part because of the concern that the information could prompt others to try to score a quick and easy payday on their own. That is true. 4, my interpretation of the information from Davis is pretty simple. It will be hard for the average person to reconcile a loud insistence that the claim is false with an offer to pay at least $10 million to settle the case. And if Sharpe is indeed being blackmailed, there are ways to respond that would better mesh with the reasonable expected reaction to such a threat. In my view, he could have turned the matter over to authorities. He could have filed a pre-exemptive lawsuit offering at least $10 million. And then telling the world that at least $10 million was offered, making it harder to thread the needle, in my opinion. 5, as an invitation to interview many others who have made the same decision as Mr. Sharpe to pay the blackmailer, it would be impossible to even begin to make a list. The goal is to pay the money so that the situation never comes to light. No one pays a blackmailer and then bows a billboard to announce, hey, like, that's a blackmailer has been paid. Regardless, the litigation will proceed. Davis confirmed on Tuesday that Sharpe will file a counterclaim, and people will draw whatever conclusions they choose based on the aggressive claim of blackmail, the nonchalant admission of an 8-figure settlement offer, and other allegations or facts that come to light until the matter concludes. When the case goes to trial, the settlement offer will not be admissible evidence. That's true. The offer they put out there, that's not going to have anything to do with evidence. Jury selection, however, will be more delicate than usual, since it has been imperative that none of the prospective jurors blur out in the presence of the others. Yeah, they've heard about the case where he offered her $10 million. That's how it's going to go. So, yes, there was ways to do that without actually mentioning that in the public. There was no need to bring that to light. And that's what I was saying. Like, why would they do that? I would not even mention it. But I guess they knew that His lawyer was going to bring it up or whatever and say that we were offered this. So they wanted to beat them to the punch. Shannon, hey, Shannon, at this point, I'm quite sure he want to choke somebody. Every day it's Shannon Sharpe news. But I told y'all 6 months ago when this happened with the tape got leaked that these people are looking for blood in the water, and especially Shaq. So we're going to go into that part on that Patreon because you guys going to want to know and hear about that. That's guaranteed. You're not going to want to not know that. Well, Stephen A just did what he does. You know, he's a salamander. Like he always says, he's a bottom feeder. So when he's a bottom feeder, that's what a bottom feeder does. He doesn't deny what he is. He knows what he is. He's never been any good. So if you're thinking about like the goodness in somebody, it ain't going to be Shannon. I mean, it ain't going to be Stephen A. He don't have and possess those qualities. He's always looking for the new fix. He's looking around because I got to find out whatever gimmick that's going on. I need to find it and be a part of it ASAP. He know what it is. And the black media, they was like, oh, black media stick together. No, they don't. They all hate each other. And that's their problem. Shannon don't get along with all the smoke. You know, Draymond don't really get along with this guy over here. And they don't get along with them. And Shannon and them don't get along with Brandon Marshall and all these guys. It's always who don't like each other. He said, found video text to his stylist, his ex-stylist Hollywood. Said all of the fake info. Said all were fake in January 2023, cordially, but didn't did. But it doesn't fuck with Ocho, Prime, Shaq, Barnes, Paul, and McCoy. Oh, you said Acho, like Emmanuel Acho. He don't mess with Prime. Rich Paul and McCoy. Yeah, him and Shaq got real beef. Like Shaq don't like Shannon Sharpe. He gonna lose with somebody with two fake hips. He's like, you're not even supposed to jog after one hip replacement. I'm gonna tell you right now, Shaq get in there with Shannon Sharpe, he gonna find out something. And y'all will find out something too. How strong Shannon Sharpe really is. When he flipped Shaq in the air. Shaq come and grab him. Big Shaq got about 30 seconds before he have a heart attack. Shannon Sharpe will flip his big ass in the air. You be damn, Shaq's in the air. He'd be, I don't like what you said about me, big dog. No, I heard about that, man. I'm gonna have to smack you. Now I'm gonna tell you that you come in there with that hot breath, gonna leave it so behind. You put your hands on me now, you might not get it back. And if you do, it's gonna be down your throat. You can go in through the rooter or the tutor. Which one? Any one you want to do? You better hope your next move is your best move. Yeah. Now go on now. You better go on. Like I said, boy, you better go on. Don't let your thoughts get caught, boy. Oh, yeah. Thank you, guys, man. Y'all been hitting up my cash app. Thank you, Denise. I appreciate that. I know. That's vintage Shaq. Buzbee and 5. Boy, I'm tougher than the $2 steak. I told you, boy, tougher than the $2 steak, boy. I tell you, boy. I tell you, if a pig had a square butt, boy, he'll poop blocks. Shaq be what? Man, I don't even understand what the hell you talking about. I'm telling you, Shaq. I'm telling you, Charles, man. Chuck, I don't understand what the hell Shannon Sharpe you talking about. I'm from the country, and I don't know what the hell you talking about. That boy is really country. You ever seen somebody that's from the country down south talk about somebody country? What they mean is something different. I'll be like, what do you mean country? Y'all country. You come down south, I go to Alabama, and they be talking about people country. This is what they mean. Shannon Sharpe is country. That's what they mean. When you go down there, that's exactly what it is. Yeah, I seem to possess this gift of just doing people's voices, and I don't know why. It just end up sounding like it. Like this one person is like, I've never heard anybody do Draymond Green voice better than Draymond Green. He's like, I listened to you and I thought it was actually Draymond Green, and he's got the weirdest voice I've ever heard. I was like, I remember when I first, it was no practice to it. I just did his voice. And it was a congratulatory video or something. He said he names Ocho, Cinco, Lil Wayne, Strahan, Terrell Owens, Ray Lewis. Check Tasha K's interview. She leaked the text from Shannon's former stylist. I'm gonna ask Hollywood, did he do that? I mean, Wood, did you do that? Yeah, I'm gonna ask him flat out. He said a lot of cats scared of Shannon and Deshaun, Cosby, Diddy, and Roy were accused. Y'all talking all this kind of shit on them. I wanted to put them under the jail, but Shannon has y'all shook. I don't know what you're talking about. When did I wanted Deshaun go to jail, Cosby to go to jail, or Diddy to go to jail? I didn't want none of them to go to jail. I didn't think none of them did any of it. I thought Cosby's innocent all the way there. Diddy's innocent. Deshaun Watson was innocent. Well, when I saw Shannon Sharpe and when he was doing, I was saying to myself, I said, man, if Draymond would have done this, I'd have been out the league by now. But, you know, it always comes different with me. But that's what I said, man. That's why I don't even really talk to most of them dudes. They're soft. Yeah, they too fake. I know, right? That's the crazy part. That's how it keeps getting weirder and weirder. Because all of this activity that was happening, more and more people were being like ostracized by it. Oh yeah, Tony Buzbee might, you know, there's a possibility he could sue Shannon Sharpe also for defamation. Like this thing could go, or it could go further and further. I already did a stand up. If you go to my Patreon, I did a whole 1 hour stand up. Oh, Corey is a monster. I don't know what you talking about. Show him how it's done. Shoot, Corey is the master. Well, stand up is hard, dude. I don't think I'm stand up comedy. I'm like what you would call around the house funny. Like a situation would occur and I might be funny in that moment, but me sitting there writing jokes, it's like that ain't gonna work with me. I mean, why did the monkey fall out of the tree? Because he was fucking dead. I don't know. What do you want from me? That's be that. Right. Gotta stand on the business. That's the only thing that's gonna make any kind of sense. So hopefully I'll see y'all on the Patreon, man. I'm gonna get up out of here. 50 Cent and Ja Rule. Yeah, this is your boy, Rule. Yeah, I'm on your head. 5-0, you snitch. Ja, I told you to leave me alone, man. You don't want my kind of problems right now. I had you evicted from that apartment you in. So you better slow your roll, man. What would you do without you? Ja, you couldn't sing back when you was singing. I think you need to give it up, man. For real. And continue to watch Power, man. I know you love it. I don't watch nothing. I see it, the little bits they got on the YouTubes. That's it. I know you like the show, man. I hate you, 5-0. I know. You're in a perplexed situation, you know. And I hope you figure your way out of it, man. You know, you gotta pay your bills. You ain't funny. Wait till I drop this new album. It's called I'm Still the Rule. Yeah. It's gonna be on Bumble and BET Music Plus. Yeah. I'm coming, baby. Whatever, man. Just make sure, you know, when you do your artwork, that you use crayons. So I see y'all on the Patreon, man. I'm out. It's your boy Carcino, man, saying, once again, we're the best on YouTube. I'm out.